Hello, I'm FDX and welcome back to QnA Saturday. This is a weekly series I run on my channel and answer your questions that have been asked over the past week. These tend to be mostly about the next Minecraft update, but also about other things people have wanted to ask me about non-Minecraft and personal questions and stuff like that. So hopefully you'll enjoy this week's QnA Saturday. If you do like it, you can like it and let me know because it helps out the channel. And listen, you do like this back and forth we weekly do between you, the subscribers, and me, the subscribee. That doesn't sound right. But with that said, let's get straight into it, shall we? And let's start the very first question, where better to start, which comes in from Time Minecraft, who says, Q, because we're getting actual fish, do you think fishing will be changed? And that's actually a pretty good question because, yeah, this is an update which is focusing around oceans as an exploration tool, as a tool to, change the way, water works, and also as a way to make ocean stuff on land, with aquariums and stuff, but it hasn't really focused on fishing yet, but I'm almost certain, in fact, I'd be like 99.9% certain, I would bet on it, in fact, that they're going to change fishing in some way. Whether it's some small way, like, oh yeah, there's going to be one new type of fish, like we saw that the tropical fish was confirmed and not the shark like we figured, so if there's one new type of fish underwater that's the same size as the salmon and is found in the same way, presumably there'll be new things we can fish when we use a fishing rod, and maybe the fishing rod system will be based on actually finding these things down there too. I don't know, that's what I get excited about. That's what makes me think that fishing could be way better than this random thing, because, right now, the only way people fish, for the most part, is by making these huge weird contraptions where they have one deep water and somehow, like, loads of fish comes out of it. It doesn't make any sense, whereas if you actually go into the water, it does make a bunch more sense, and I imagine that's what Jeb is going for here, but maybe I'm wrong with that. But yeah, at the very least, we're going to get a new type of fish and probably also a new type of fishing system so that it makes a bit more sense, because the current system was designed to have fish eventually, but then they just kind of didn't, and yeah, I think they'll fix that in the end. But let's move to the second question, which comes in from Julian Hippo 13 Hippos, who says, IBX Toycat, are we ever going to get a backpack update? Because my inventory is always full when I'm exploring. So to answer your question, no, we were never going to get a backpack. This is one of those things where, like, Jeb has very specifically come out against the idea of a backpack. In fact, when the 1.11 update first came out, it might be 1.12, when the update of the shock boxes first came out, he very specifically said, like, yeah, the thing about the backpack is it doesn't feel Minecrafty, it feels like a Minecraft mod, so instead of having a backpack, there is shulker boxes. And the thing I love about the shulker boxes is they really are like doubling your inventory, or tripling your inventory, or quadrupling your inventory, but the kind of trade-off there is you have to go to the end to do it first, so you get used to your regular inventory until you do that, and then you can do it there. However, if you don't like that, you can always make ender chests and use those as a backpack. And the long story short on this one is there's a lot of ways to have backpacks. There's the end chest, like I just said. If you break it and bring it with you, it's kind of like a backpack. There's the shulker box, which was deliberately designed by Jeb to be the backpack. And also, this is one everyone forgets, myself included, but you can technically just bring a donkey around, and that's an extra like 15 inventory slots, or up to 15 inventory slots. So there you go. There is how you get a backpack in Minecraft. The backpack, however, though, has been confirmed not to ever be coming by Jeb directly himself. So let's move on to the third question, which comes in from Rex_9, who says, any tips for studying for exams? I've got mine in 1 week and I'm nervous. So to answer your question, the tips for studying exams, I can't give you any that like I exactly used when I was in school, because this is something people hate me for, but I could never revise or it's called revising in the UK instead of studying usually, at least where I'm from, but I can never revise for something properly. I can never study for like a test, because if I tried, I'd be like, okay, let's do this. Wait, this is kind of boring. I'll get distracted and do this. Or I'll be like, okay, I'm just gonna get the book in front of me. I'm gonna disconnect from the internet. I'm just gonna like read the book. So I'd be reading the book, and then I just wake up hours later and there'd be a book on my face, and you're like, well, that didn't work at all. So no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't study or revise. But I think the trick is, everyone always thinks like, okay, studying, I have to go at this all day. It's the only way it's gonna work. I think realistically, just study, like, just do it for like 5 minutes at first. Treat it like it's exercising or something, where you do the tiniest bit, prove you can do it, feel good about yourself, and then do a little bit more and do it. I mean, if you got a week to do it, like, do like 5 minutes tomorrow, and then if that works, do 10 minutes the day after. If that works, do 15 minutes, then do 20, etc. And then you realize, like, oh yeah, there's some fun bits in here. Try and find the bits that you actually find entertaining, because otherwise, again, you'll fall asleep, you'll wake up with a book on your face, and as I have learned the hard way, that is not how you beat exams, at least not in my experience. So maybe it works for you, maybe not. But let's move to the fourth question, which comes in from EnderProGamer17, :D, who says, will there be DLC for normal stuff like blocks? This is because there's been a lot more DLC of Minecraft lately. It's the way they monetize the Minecraft Bedrock version, the most popular version, and a lot of people get scared, will that eventually expand to the normal game? And no, the reason it exists in Minecraft store format is so that it never has to expand to the main game. They've stated over and over again, their goal is to keep Minecraft content, the actual stuff for the game itself, i.e. like new blocks, new mobs, like you said, that's always going to be free of charge. And I know some people are like, no, I want to pay for it. And it's like, no, that's free, that's good, that's how Minecraft will be. Minecraft's going to update, and that content update stuff will always be free. don't you worry, Ender Pro Gamer 17. So there you go. There will never be DLC for stuff like that. That will always come in updates. Updates is different to DLC because they're free, and because on consoles and phones at least, they're irreversible, or you can technically get APKs for like older Minecraft PE versions. But yeah, on phones and consoles, they're irreversible, and for the most part, except the Java version, you can't really go back to the old ones, which is kind of the catch there. So it's free, it's funded by you buying the game and your friends buying the game, and it's never going to be DLC or paid, and if it is, then, you know, because Minecraft would die, I think. So let's move to the next question, which comes in from the Sky Type, who says, QnA, what do you think about all the drama that's happening on YouTube right now? So I think I might have responded to a drama question like a few months ago, so I'm sorry if I repeat myself a little bit here, but the thing about YouTube drama is it's also obviously staged for the most part. I mean, some drama does still generally happen, and that's kind of a thing, but the thing is even real drama, you have to kind of stay away from it. You might think, why is that, Toy Cat? Well, the thing about YouTube is it's this amazing platform where, you know, independent creators can, you know, have their voices and can, you know, speak to people like you directly. You can get weird stuff like very specific Minecraft advice or Fortnite advice, whatever you're looking for on YouTube, you can find that specific thing. When this drama stuff happens, it turns it into this game of like negativity and reality show stuff. You know, we go from being cool stuff like, oh yeah, this can be anything people want to upload, to, oh yeah, this is now like reality TV on the real world, and there's gonna be some number of people that always like that. But the pro tip here is don't be drawn into drama. Don't think that like these people really hate each other. In most of these cases, they're actually like usually close friends, and they'll meet up and like regularly do stuff like outside of that, because again, for these for a lot of channels, the only way they can sustain themselves, like think about vlogging these days, most vloggers are kind of like, you know, how do you get attention as a vlogger? Well, what if I start drama with a bigger vlogger? That seems to be the way lots of communities work. You know, gaming worked like that for a bit, and it's not good for the ecosystem, because, you know, like, you might think, how does that even work? You might think I'm being crazy in saying that, and whenever I heard people say they're doing it for attention, I'd be like, why would they want that attention? The truth is, when you hear about someone for drama, you know, although 90% of people, or even 80% of people, or something like that, will hate the person, some people will be like, let's go look at him. Oh, actually, these are pretty good videos. I'll check them out, and it's just a form of advertising, so don't let drama become a form of advertising, because even if you like drama, it's not good to have fake drama, and if you don't like drama, then just stay away from it, because it's not good, I don't think, for anyone. It really, like, kind of cheapens YouTube as a platform too, and that's just my opinion. Obviously, if you like drama, and you don't have to listen to me, but it's just me giving my honest opinions on how the drama thing works. So let's move on to the sixth question, shall we, which comes in from Connor Smith, who says, hey Toy Cat, is there any way you can help me increase and others' Fortnite skills? So if you want to win a game really easily, I've always said this, but just don't fight people. It'll go a long way for you. But as far as like if you want to increase your Fortnite skills and, you know, like, actually win more by getting better, like that sort of thing, I'd recommend trying, you know, aiming more of guns, you know, getting your aim better. That's like a big thing. And you might say, how do you do that? Well, first of all, switch to Combat Pro. It allows you to switch weapons faster. Second of all, I'd say when you first land, try and land in the really crazy populated places, pick up a gun and just go fight people. Like, you'll learn to use the blocks and stuff faster. You'll die a lot, I think, but you'll, you know, trial by fire, you spend a minute learning, and if you die, then you can go again, so on and so forth. I think you'll learn a lot about fighting people that way. And yeah, the other thing I'd say is I have a Fortnite channel. I put it in the channel box now on this channel. It's IBX Toy Cat Let's Plays. You can search it up if you want to, and yeah, you can probably pick up some tips from that one too. And I just wanted to advertise my Fortnite channel quickly, so thank you for the opportunity, Connor Smith. But let's move on to the next question, which comes in from Lizard Wizard. Oh, I like the name, by the way. It rhymes. I didn't even notice that till now. QnA, can you kill those new fish and get raw fish? So my understanding is you probably would be able to, because again, you can capture them, right? So presumably if you kill them, you would get raw fish, and I think that might be like a new way to go fishing, because there is a harpoon, right? Or there's a trident, which is similar to a harpoon. I imagine if you use the harpoon or the trident to actually, you know, stab stuff, you probably would get the fish from them, but that's just my assumption. We don't know yet. We haven't seen that in gameplay, and it's one of those deep mechanics we'll have to wait till we see 1.14 snapshots for, which is, it might be a while, but it's something we have to wait for. So let's move on to the next question, which comes in from Captain McMuffin987, who says, Toy Cat, I've been a subscriber for such a long time, and I tune into your channel practically on the daily. I always see you as such a small YouTuber because you actually talk to your community, but I realize you're now approaching 900k. That's so surreal to me. Do you ever stop and appreciate that? And the that would be like, yeah, it blows my mind whenever I think about it too, like how it came from being like, oh yeah, first I hit 1,000 and it was crazy that like that many people would subscribe, and then it was like 100,000, and now we're here like where we are. It's really, really nuts, and I do occasionally think about that. But the rest of the question is, and also, how do you check how many hours you have in Minecraft? Because I said I had, I think it was 4,500 hours in Minecraft Xbox One, so I figured to show you this, I checked my hours in the Minecraft regular version, or Minecraft Bedrock version. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Game Hub, and then from Game Hub, you go to Progress, and then from Progress, it automatically puts you on achievements, but scroll down to Stats, and here you can see time played. So on the new Minecraft, I played 14 days, 11 11 hours and 17 minutes, and rank 1 of my friends, apparently. And also you can see how many monsters you've killed, how much distance you've traveled, and how many blocks you've broken. Apparently, I don't kill many monsters, but I do break a lot of blocks, and I really travel a lot of distance while playing the game for a really long time. So that's something you now appreciate and maybe know. So that's how you can check your game played stats. On PlayStation, I'm not too certain. It's not possible on the 360. I don't think it's possible on the PS3 or the Wii U, but it is possible on the Switch too, because on the Switch, it's just like one of the things it shows you. So there you go. You can check on most modern day consoles which, you know, how long you've played, and let me know how long you've played in the comments maybe, as well as your Q&A Saturday question. But let's move into the 9th question, which comes in from Sarcasm Dabber, who says, if you could visit any African country, which one would it be? So I actually looked into this one recently because I kind of want to visit Africa, because, you know, I want to visit every continent, and it's really easy to go to South America now, or it's cheap at least, with Norwegian, and it's, you know, in Asia I'm going to go to early next year as well, and it's like, you know, if I just go to like 2 more continents, that's all of them done. So yeah, if I was going to go to Africa, what country would I visit? Either Kenya for like the crazy Africa experience, or the easier, you know, the one that I kind of wanted to do anyway, is go to South Africa, because although South Africa has like a lot of crime is not a good thing. It also has, you know, some pretty stuff, and it's pretty interesting because it's similar to the UK in lots of ways. And, you know, I like places that are kind of like the UK. So, yeah, that's it. Let's move to the 10th question, which comes in from Grim Nemesis, who says, I apologize for asking this on a bi-monthly basis, but will you ever make another Discord server, Madude? So I've never heard Madude as a greeting before. I probably wanted to answer the question just for that. But, yeah, basically, will I ever have another Discord server? So I actually had a Discord way back when that, like, anyone could join, but all it was is just people non-stop, like, saying, Toycat, why aren't you here, and being angry at me. It's like, I'm not having a social media where people can just, like, you know, be, you know, I don't want to just have, like, upset people and angry people, and just, I don't want to feel bad when I go on a social media, basically. So I have a new Discord chat for sponsors only right now. So if you're sponsoring on YouTube, and you link your Discord to your YouTube account, it will allow you to immediately be put in there, and that's the easiest way for me to talk to, like, again, a smaller group of people right there, and I think that's the best system right now. I mean, maybe at some point we'll make a public one, but I really like the idea of, like, you know, let's have some way for Discord people to get in touch, but let's not make it a way where, like, oh yeah, lots of random people can come in and just, like, again, it just made me feel bad. It's like, sometimes it's, you know, worth doing stuff to, you know, that if it helps other people to feel bad, but I don't think I was even helping anyone. I think nothing was being achieved besides, like, this is bad for those people, and it's bad for me. So that's why I have the sponsor Discord right now, and maybe at some point, if I get really into Discord, we'll have a public one. But realistically, I do check it just to go see this, you know, one sponsor Discord, and, you know, maybe respond to some messages, and maybe check the Minecraft Discord. There's not much going on. I'm not a Discord person because, again, I don't really play games with, you know, people. So thank you very much for watching today's Q&A Saturday. I hope you all did enjoy it. Actually, you know, I should mention, if you want to sponsor, because, I mean, like, there is a sponsor Discord, but if you want to do it, if you go to gaming.youtube.com/toycat, there's a sponsor button there, and it's a way to support the channel, so that it's not relying on all this ad stuff, but it's a way for you to individually support me, but in exchange for that, rather than just this usual system every other YouTuber does, again, you get the Discord thing I just mentioned, but you get a green name in chat whenever you join live streams, and I think that's a cool enough reason to, personally. And also, you get exclusive emojis, and there's a llama one too, and, you know, I'm just trying to sell you now. So thank you very much for watching today's video. Hope you all enjoyed it. I hope some of you consider sponsoring, but even if you don't, I thank you very much regardless, and I hope I'll see you all in the next one. Have a nice day, everybody. Goodbye.